So JJK Module 23 leaks is out, and there's so much to cover. I mean, the ending of Deborah versus Mahoraga. We got some hints that Yuji versus Mahoraga is happening, but I really skimmed through each chapter like last night, so I'm really gonna give you guys a summary of everything. So let's just read through this and let's get straight into this video. So the chapter really starts off like how it ended. So they're aiming for world peace, but cursed spirits are still gonna be born, right? Like, it's kind of funny because Yuji was kind of holding it off to the end, and it makes sense because people overseas also emit cursed energy he's talking about, and it says right here, although it is quite weak compared to Japanese, it's still going to be able to accumulate, and cursed spirits are going to be born, even though they're very few in number. But occasionally there's going to be a strong one that's going to pop up. Also to mention, it's been about like 70 years since the existence of cursed energy, and everything was made public to the whole world. So now that overseas that cursed energy is still going to be flowing into Tokyo is what Yuji's saying. So they're basically going on about like, so we should just make all cursed energy gone, right? And so they go on to the next page, and we're getting to see that the only people that were able to do something like that is Maki and Toji, as they have a whole heavenly restriction. They decided to give that up at birth so they could gain some crazy type of physicality, bro. So they're basically talking about they're gonna leave it so that it should be a faint amount of cursed energy still will be released from people overseas. But Yuji's like, to be honest, I'll handle that, because even though a cursed spirit will be super weak and the number will drastically decrease, it's still going to be able to be handled by Yuji. He's gonna live like 300 plus years, bro, and he's over here talking about, I'm gonna have countermeasures, bro. So don't even worry about stuff like that. I'm gonna hook them up where they're basically not going to worry about nothing. And so then Maru brings up, yo, we also got to talk about these cursed spirits, because, you know, the Kalian and the cursed spirits, we kind of getting them confused, and we're gonna have a whole dispute if this happens again. So then Yuji's like, all right, let's just put them in harmony as well. You know, let's remove the cause that makes the Rumel tribe confuse cursed spirits with the Kalian. So then we get on to basically talking about the exact difference between the Kalian and cursed spirits. Like, why do the Rumel tribe feel the same about these things? Then it is revealed to us it actually has to do with the color of the soul. I mean, I understood cursed energy had like color and stuff, but like, bro, you can see the color of them now. Like, what is going on? But it's pretty cool because they get a nice homage between Choso, and we bring back Tengen, as they're talking about, even though these guys look like a cursed spirit, they were still pretty cool people. Like, he called a big bro Choso. Like, they were able to understand each other. And that's why Maru is just like, bro, the color of their soul is the same. Like, we got to do something about this. And so now that's why they're understanding that, like, they're perceived that way. So then we get into basically Maru saying, yo, what if we use this place as a soul branching and modeling device? I guess once these souls go through here, that they're going to be automatically changed into the way that they are. And so then Yuji's like, okay, so there's no other way. And with that, the one that's on the mothership right now, that big Okalian, gone. And then we tie into Deborah. Deborah has the black rope. Is this the black rope from Miguel? Like, and then he goes, it's fine, go ahead and take it. And he goes, forgive me, Dabura. Literally, Dabura has just been transported out of the fight with Mahoraga. So we got a loose Mahoraga running around, bro. It's kind of funny to think about, because who's gonna handle bro right now? Like, he's probably just sitting there like, yo, where's my dude at? I'm trying to finish the scrap. And so Maru's basically talking about that as well. He's just like, yo, my fault for ending your fight, but like, you know, we kind of got some big things going on here. He's like, take this black rope that you got, and I need you to go, you know, fix your things with your sister, and you guys are good. And it's kind of funny too, because he gets his sister back, and then Maru's just like, yo, you different. He's like, nah, I just caught up with you guys being warriors. Bro, you are not no warrior, bro. You needed to win against Mahoraga, but anyways, you know, I'm gonna let it be. And then we tie him back to Maru, basically saying, thank you, Itadori Yuji. You know, I'm sorry for everything that's going on. You know, this is good. And so then Yuji's like, hold on, bro. You still got something to do. You got one big job, don't you? And he goes, but I think that's something I should do by myself. This is a really cool part that I like to see. And he goes, I see. Yuji says this. Well, then to both of us, I leave the rest to you. They're both saying that to each other. So now, there's Maru's basically, this is what I'm understanding here. As Maru's handling all the cursed spirits, Yuji gotta handle that running, rampaging Mahoraga. Like, literally, bro. So then it ties back into Maru in the realm that all spirits have to go through as he's remodeling everything through idol transfiguration. He goes, cursed spirits of earth. And then he ties back into Yuji as he's saying, it is a great sin. That's right, for me. My resolve was not enough. And it ties back into the next panel saying bearing the burden of sin and resolve. He basically can't do it. And someone grabs his hand and it's freaking Cross. Cross, he goes, let's do this, just us. And he goes, nah, it's okay. Everyone's here. You got Yuka and Tsurugi. Now, this isn't no Disney Kaisen type of thing, as I'm going to tell you guys this. These guys are gone. Like, you guys can automatically understand this. They're not alive right now. They're in a soul place where, you know, where souls transpass. They're gonzos. They're just helping Maru with this whole stuff. Pretty cool. Same way that we saw Mahito, you know, or Yuji. They just have a physical body now. I guess Maru made it possible through his curse technique. I don't know. And then he's basically saying thank you, and he sniffles up and he goes, all you souls with a prayer for peace. The ritual of harmony I shall conduct to completion. And that's it. The chapter ends, and the next issue is going to have 3 consecutive color pages, bro. Bro, this chapter was by far a lackluster. I'm just playing. This chapter was actually a W chapter, bro. We have a whole bunch of lore that got dropped onto us, and their overall how they're going to fix everything. Because, in all honesty, the way that it was going to go, cursed spirits are going to continuously happen. I think this is an overall ending to it. We're getting Geto's whole thing that he wanted to end cursed spirits as a whole. You know, all these problems, there won't be need for sorcerers. Everybody could live a normal, happy life. You know, and honestly, I'm here for it, bro. I think it's peak. So with that being said, let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Was this a W chapter or L chapter? You guys are going to be the judge with that. But with that being said, like and subscribe, y'all. I think like only 2% of y'all are actually subbed up, and it's actually making me mad. You guys need to help me out here, bro. I want to be able to give you guys more content and more content and more content. So if I see you guys are responding well with these types of videos, I will always do these reviews as soon as they come out. And you know, I'm all like, I post on every single platform: TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, all that stuff. So with that being said, like and follow for more. Let's go.